Checking, connecting in. Just making sure we got live support going. Oh, it shows that we must be live now again. Good. Yeah, okay, we are live again. Perfect. So, leave this going. Keep an eye on it, make sure we stay live. So, welcome to the real number Day-79. Sorry for the previous mix-ups on technology, whatever was happening. Hopefully this stays going for the next few minutes or so. We'll get through this. So, welcome, like I just said, to day number 79 of the 90-Day Happiness Challenge. I am Matthew Ember McLean, the Shamanic Happiness Coach. The previous days, I sneeze. We've been going for utilizing the creation of energy, trying to help give us these tools that help to motivate us, get our energy moving. And I wanted to touch on that. So when we are creating things in the outside world, we're engaging in the purposeful modification of our electromagnetic field. When we're not purposeful of this, then we get caught in those thinking, feeling loops. And then our perception of reality and the reality that we live in is dictated by those things. Now, if we incorporate the good usage of these, so we incorporate the understanding of using the elevated emotions so that we have more energy built rather than consuming energy, then the game shifts a bit more, right? It shifts quite a bit. And let's just touch on that really quick. So when we're in the lower states of emotions and just in dysregulation, let's say, we tend to consume energy to create the processes that we have. Interesting, right? When we're in elevated emotions, we tend to create energy for the processes that we have. Interesting how that works out. And the way that we measure this is when we're in depressive states, so states that are diminishing states, diminishing states, we notice that the electromagnetic field pulls in. When we're in elevated states, the electromagnetic field pulls out. And the only way to do that is literally by creating energy or consuming it. Interesting. So just knowing that, we have the ability to draw things toward us all the time, right? Because we're a magnet, essentially. When we are engaging in this way and utilizing the elevated emotions and we start expanding in many ways, then we have forward momentum, right? We have growth and all of these things. We become more aware. Maybe our perceptions change continuously, and that's perfectly okay because we don't need them to stay the same. The same is only in the past if we want to continue to do that. So learning, again, to be comfortable with change is very powerful. Now, when in the past couple days, we've been utilizing techniques that help to ramp us up, like get our energy moving and flowing. So we did the breathing technique the other day. Prior to that, we started doing cold showers and starting to implement that and just activating the body a little bit more, activating the immune system, turning on the right things to keep us healthy, vibrant, and young, or vital, I should say, healthy, vibrant, and vital. Let's just say that. And yesterday we talked about the breathing exercise, okay, that can be utilized. And so we're going to do another breathing exercise today. This one is from the Heart Math Institute, and I just love it. This one is one way that we can engage in more healing of whatever kind of patterns that we have. It's also one that we can use to help to generate the future that we have. So we've done another meditation where we've created elevated emotions and then sent them to different parts of our body using our awareness. Where awareness goes, energy flows, right? So just by utilizing that in these higher states of emotions, we're sending that vibration to a certain part of our body. Maybe it was our energy centers, like I went over, the energy centers in this space. So today, similarly, we're going to go ahead and purposefully activate some of our energy centers and some of the energy that we have, knowing that a lot of times, if we have issues in the 3D, then they're going to get stuck in our body from here down, kind of a thing, which is the solar, the below the heart down. If we have things that are stuck more on our consciousness, then they're going to be up this way, right? Doesn't mean that this could also mean, that they're tied together, they're linked. Such as something that's created from down here could affect a higher chakra as well, okay, or higher energy center. So understanding that we could just need to move the energy around just to get it to flow, and understand again that if we want it to heal it, we have to feel it. So we need to release those things. We've done a lot of work on perceptions and being able to view things from the ego perspective, so that's what we're going to keep doing, okay, in this exercise. So all we have to do is find a nice place where we want to just be comfortable. Sitting is easier for this meditation rather than laying, though. And prior to doing this meditation, go ahead and find a very uplifting song that's between 3 to 7 minutes, 4 minutes really, and so it's super short meditation. More of a meditation that you can do prior to something, and when we're manifesting. So this is a good one for tomorrow's assignment too. Yay! So for this one, the steps are going to be following the breath and just imagining it going up and down without such as like utilizing just the imagination of breath coming in through our nose. So we're going to feel the breath coming in, but we're really going to feel the breath as it goes up and down the spine. So as I breathe in, I'm going to see this breath, so to speak, go up my spine and into my head, and then as I breathe out, it's going to go back down. So you can use your nose too if it's comfortable for you. Okay. Now, of course, blow your nose. It helps to do this prior. So the next thing we have to understand is if we want to force energy somewhere to make it move, then we can do that, and it's pretty powerful. And the way that has been able to let me back up. The way that we have been able to demonstrate this from studies at the Heart Math Institute and others around is that when we're breathing, there's a tiny oscillation of the pelvic bone, the pelvic floor bone, and the bones in the skull. Okay, there's slight oscillation. We don't feel it ever, but when we're breathing, we initiate that. And that rhythm, that movement of breath, causes the spinal fluid to continually go up and down. So it's got this flow. It takes about 12 hours for it to complete, right? Well, if we choose to speed that up, we actually send more nutrients up into the brain. We cause more nutrients to go from to be produced and go up into the brain. And when we're doing this with an elevated emotion, then we're activating and bringing elevated emotions and higher sensories to the rest of our body. What this does actually is activate the gamma frequencies in our brain. Gamma frequencies being a higher level of frequency, and it gets us out of duality, out of separation and things like that, so that what we're trying to create in our world is closer to us. Easy peasy, right? Entering into the quantum realm is a space where time and possibilities are infinite, right? In the 3D world, we have lots of space, and so we have to traverse so much space and traverse time in order to get to something. But what if we're able to, again, modify the electromagnetic field that we have by creating those future moments in our memory and in our tissues, and then we begin to activate and just act like that all the time. We start drawing those things to us, the synchronicities of meeting the right people, of getting the right, being in the right space at the right time. And so when we are trying to modify who we are and getting our energy moving so that we're in the future us, this is a perfect way to do it, because we're activating those gamma frequencies, we're engaging in loving kindness or in elevated emotions such as gratitude, thankfulness, and love. And the whole goal of this is to allow ourselves to be enveloped by our passion, so to speak, by the zest in life, to integrate our spirit fully into our body, our mind, and our emotions, right? We're not just one of those things, we're all four. So to do this, again, we do that breathing, and I'm just showing you this in steps. Breathing in and then out. Breathing in and then out. And now, it might help you if you want to kind of like put your fingernail or just tap on your head so you know exactly where to focus. If you need a little bit of trouble or help, if you're having trouble doing it. So when you breathe in, you're focusing to this one spot. When you breathe out, you're letting it go. Okay. Now, in addition, to force more things up through the spinal column, what we can do is start to activate muscles. And so we can activate all the muscles around our perineum, and then we can activate the muscles in our lower abdomen and the upper abdomen, okay? And I think you can see me. Yes, you can. So in this space, what we're doing is squeezing everything up this way, okay? Kind of like we're squeezing like a tube of toothpaste in a way. So it's like, and it just goes up. So when we do that, we're going to breathe in and we're going to hold for 5 seconds or so, and then we're going to breathe out. And it's a forceful breath. So it's going to be looking like this, where you can have your hands anywhere, but it'll be looking like okay. So I'm squeezing everything up, and I hope you can see it with my shirt and stuff. But I'm squeezing everything, and I'm kind of doing it in tandem. So in tandem is sequentially like that. So I'm perineum, then my lower abdomen, my upper abdomen, and even part of my chest a little bit. I'm like squeezing everything, okay? And it's forcing this up. Now, when we're doing this, once we get this energy to the top, and my focus is going to the top as I breathe in, so about 5 seconds. Okay, and you're going to feel this change just like that. Now, when we combine it with emotions, especially while listening to a song, then things change drastically, and we get into this super happy state, okay? This huge activation of gamma energy in our body. So when we do this, we can just immediately start to focus on different parts of our body, maybe our energy centers, whatever it would be, that is calling for you to do and pay attention to, trust your intuition. We surround that space with healing energy, and we ask it to activate and be its fullest expression, okay? Its most expanded expression, instead of any diminished expression that it was having before. So now in this part, I love utilizing any happy song, but if you need one, I just recommend Higher Love. Super simple. And that one is just so fun to rock to. Of course, I can't play this over here because Facebook will pick up on the algorithm and whatever and shut it down. But you utilize whatever song is good for you. I just recommend Higher Love. And as you're listening to that whole song, you're doing this exercise. So squeeze and back out. And I'm focusing up here. Okay, you can hold for longer, literally whatever is good for you, but we're just making sure that the flow of nutrients is being pushed up into the brain, okay? In this space also, we want to disconnect and just become awareness. So this is why it's very important to just focus on parts of your body and then to the space around the body. So if I'm focusing on the knee, then I'm going to be, listening to this jiving, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm just going to be bringing my awareness to this space and surrounding it with loving kindness, with gratitude and everything. So I'm just going to laundry list as much as I can that I can be grateful for my life, and it's going to go beyond bounds. So I'm grateful for this and this and this and this, and I could just be like, I'm grateful for my clothes, I'm grateful for the day, I'm grateful for this moment, I'm grateful for every moment, and you just start going off, okay? You just do everything you possibly can. And as you do this, allow yourself to be organic in what you say. You might just be like, oh, wow, I am grateful for this moment. Holy moly, I'm grateful for all moments. Whoa, I remember suffering in the past, but right now I'm grateful for all moments. What is happening, right? So we're shifting, we're healing. The allowance that you get to be grateful for more things is the evidence that you are healing in this moment. So allow that just to come through. When you're done with this exercise, after you're done listening to your high vibe music or whatever, just relax. Take 10, 15 minutes and just be. Allow your, like previous meditations, allow the parasympathetic nervous system just to work. Just do its thing and have a great time. And as you come out of this, maybe you want to do this a couple times. Remember, with let's just say, body memory, emotion memory, the more that I do this, the more that my body kicks into gear and it just does it automatically. And so the next time I hear either the song or I notice I'm frustrated or anything like that, and I can just do this and I can think of that song, boom, I'm going to shift into a different frequency, a different state of receptivity. And then things will just happen. Right? Your manifestations will come true. You'll find the energy to go and learn that new skill. You'll find that you end up in the exact right moment to be in the right spot. It's beautiful. So, without further ado, I will say go ahead and do your exercise. Again, this is just the time you're utilizing during the song. So, squeezing, 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 pushing it all up, focusing all of your attention here, and then back down on your exhale. And make sure you're just vibing with that song. I am so grateful for everything, or whatever it is, right? And you're just moving from one part of your body to the next. You can have your eyes completely closed the whole time. Pretty cool. If you have any questions, reach out to me, please. Find me on social media, text me, all that good stuff. Phone number is 775-800-4271. You can also send an email to matthew@shamanichappinesscoach.com, and I will find it and help you out. Okay, your post should be sharing this video, and then use hashtag 90-day happiness challenge, tag me so I can find you, comment on your amazingness, and we'll go from there. Without any further ado, I say light and love and namaste, and I'll namaste you tomorrow. Bye-bye.